Hello, this is Nadia from SUOPURSU Soaps, and I have a new story about life in the north of Finland and the craft of soap making. It's been a while since I posted the last episode. A lot has happened since then. There were ups and downs, and often it felt like I got stuck in a swamp with no strength nor desire to move forward with our soap business. Selling and certifying soaps in the European Union happened to be one of the strictest, most costful, and most complicated cosmetical approval procedures in the world, even for small starting businesses like ours. In fact, the requirements for a one-person craft soap maker business are exactly the same as the requirements for the biggest companies. Every soap that goes on the EU market has to undergo the process of certification and approval by a professional chemist. The recipe cannot be changed after it is approved and registered. All this couldn't get along with the whole concept of my soap making, which is like drawing or painting, the process of getting inspiration from nature and recreating it on a smaller scale, in my case in a little piece of soap art. The only way to continue was to choose the recipes I would repeat time after time, like in a factory. It required a complete shifting of perspective and starting from scratch with every recipe formulation. This whole legislation process feels very discouraging for an art-oriented crafter like myself. As a result, my attention started wandering around other things and hobbies, and I lost my focus. I felt anxious about not breaking through and not making my business work. This burden lowered my creativity and motivation below zero, but as you see, I'm still here. Probably many other artists, small-scale crafters and creators hit a wall when facing legislation, finances, and overall monetizing their artwork. We made it through the long winter with its dark polar nights and entered summer with the never-ending sunlight in the Arctic. Now we are in the middle of the fall, slowly landing into a new and I believe very different winter. What carried me through all this was the unconditional love and support of my better half, my husband Martin, who always believed in my artisan soaps. Otherwise, I would have given up a long time ago. Wandering all these years was bringing me anxiety. This feeling was confusing to me. I thought that if I were doing the right thing, it would have felt good throughout the entire process. Until I realized that this was normal. It is normal to experience anxiety and lack of motivation even when you're doing your dream job. Because things worth dedication are not supposed to be easy. If this was easy, everyone would be doing it. Then I decided to embrace the uncertainty and anxiety, accept it as an essential part of growing, and find joy in the process. What if there was no wonder in life? Would there be any journey making at all? As one wanders on the mountain trails, so does every person wanders in the labyrinths of life. How about we just take in the wonder and keep moving forward as if we were on a marked hiking trail? Sometimes following the marking is easy, but in bad weather you can see only one mark at a time. You have to take a few steps into the unknown before you see the next marking. What is important is to remember where you come from and where you are going while embracing the journey. It is also important who you travel with. In the Finnish language, there is a beautiful word for this process of journey making, which applies both for life making and hiking or trekking in nature. This word is VAELLUS.
Tämä on kyllä aktiivinen nyt ollut. Aktiivinen hautautunut.
Joo.
Koko ajan hukkaa, jos nyt on.
Joo, kymmenkunta ja siinä on niitä käymä
Ja
katsomassa
sitten sitten siinä
Lappeenrannassa
yksi kävi, joka
sitäkin.
en tiedä, puhui huonoa englantia, en tiedä minkä maalainen se oli, että hän halusi vähän tietää, että mikä paikka tämä on ja saako tänne, onko tämä tarkoitettu niin kaikille. Se onhan noita rakennusfirmoja, mutta ne ei aja kuule korjaantissa toinen ottaa housianna. Niin, ei. Sanotaan, että en osaa kuule neuvoa, en tiedä
Mitä
ketään.
kun katsoa tää, että ei ilmiliekit tule.
Niin.
Joo se. Just.
No sit se jos sä vaikka ensi vuonna
Siellä se on.
sitten vähän valvoo.
Irjalla on Jounille, ei, tuolla Eskolle sanonut, että joo, että kyllä Jouni jaksaa valvoa 2 vuoroa.
No
Ei,
niin,
joo,
eikö
joo.
ole hyvä kuule, kun kaveri tuntee noin hyvin, että
Niin, joo.
I filmed this video last summer. The process you see now is rare in modern Finland. It is an old tradition of tar making. Tar has been used as a protective agent for ships, boats, roofs and skis due to its exceptional wood preserving properties. In Finland it is made of pine trees and looks like dark brown, almost black paint. Nowadays, tar is still widely used in traditional construction woodwork, crafting, as well as cosmetics and aromatherapy for sauna and bathing. Not to forget lollipops and ice cream with this traditional intense fragrance reminding people of outdoor bonfires, wood-burning saunas and rowing in wooden boats. The traditional way of tar making takes place in the summertime. Here in Sonka village close to Rovaniemi, a local group of people are dedicated to keeping the tradition alive. Volunteers work in 3 shifts, always 2 at a time, and their task is not to let the kiln, this pile of chopped pine wood, go on fire. When the small flame starts getting stronger, they have to put it down by tapping on the top of it with a rake. The pile is burning extremely slow, extracting the black gold, tar. The soap in this video was named VAELLUS. It was born in the wandering and journey making. As with all of my soaps, this is cold processed soap made from scratch. It means that I'm not using a pre-made melt and pour soap base, but create a much better one using only pure vegetable oils such as olive oil, shea butter, coconut and castor oils as a base. In the end, I added a little bit of tar from Sonka village. I hope you enjoyed this episode and you could find something to reflect on while being on your own journey. The next video will be about another soap from our very first soap collection.